Hey, it's Dylan. If you've ever gotten a hospital bill, you know it can hurt more than what actually sent you to the hospital, especially if there are unexpected fees tacked on. The Biden-Harris administration is working to ban hidden fees in medical billing and to make emergency medical care and transportation affordable and even free in some cases. They've announced a new rule that will remove medical debt from the credit reports of 46 million Americans and keep medical debt from being reported to credit agencies going forward. They're also working to lower insurance premiums and cap prices on vital prescription drugs for everyone, like they've already done for Medicare patients. All this while actually cutting government spending. Trump's biggest goal in healthcare is to rescind the Affordable Care Act, which would include our recent Medicaid expansion. We'll discuss the full ramifications of this in our healthcare episode. Medicine isn't the only place Biden and Harris are banning junk fees. They've now put rules into place that will stop hidden junk fees in industries ranging from banks and credit cards to airlines and cable TV companies. Kamala has a long reputation for fighting for consumer protections, including going after those responsible for the 2008 housing crisis. Trump was one of the most anti-regulation presidents in recent history, and consumer protection wasn't any different. Robert Bose, who Trump nominated for a role that protects consumers against fraud, wrote a policy proposal for him on consumer protection. The proposal would shut down the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau that protects people from corrupt companies and fraud. But what about everyday costs? With summer getting hotter every year, I've watched my power bill climb quite a bit, and I'm lucky I can safely handle a hotter house. The Biden-Harris administration has successfully started a number of programs to help lower the power bills of low-income families, especially in rural communities, by installing energy-efficient and extreme weather-protecting home improvements. These programs also pay to install home solar panels to lower power bills further. They even help some low-income families cover their heating and cooling bills outright, and may soon help with water bills too. It took until this year for the local internet provider to run a line out to where my mom lives, and it has made her life and work a lot easier. The administration is currently beginning to expand high-speed internet to underserved areas like rural and tribal communities. Remember that factory workers in Catawba County will be making much of the fiber optic cable this project will need. The Affordable Connectivity Program has helped lower the cost of internet service for many families, although Republicans in Congress are currently trying to stop any further enrollment. We'll talk about housing in more detail in our inflation episode, but the basics are that Biden-Harris programs have increased affordable housing construction while creating ways to lower costs for renters and first-time buyers. Trump's Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Ben Carson, has laid out a plan for Trump's second term that would reduce affordable housing availability and decimate public housing. Kamala Harris is speaking in Raleigh today to begin rolling out her own economic platform. She's starting with, you guessed it, lowering prices. This video is getting a little long, and I don't want you to scroll away before the end, so we're going to stop here and finish talking about everyday prices in part 2.